Well, hey everybody, this is Attilio, and this is we are Team Lally. This is our Friday live that we record every week, and we always have some interesting guests, businesses in the community, nonprofits, events going on. We like to come from a position of contribution in our community, and that's the purpose of today's live stream. I will because we have. A bunch of Hawaiian words in our introduction. I will be the Hawaiian to read the introduction. So our guest today was born and raised in Hawaii. He graduated from Kula Kai Apuni at King Kekauliki High School. He is a Kanaka Maoli who has deep love and respect for his culture. He came to Habilitat when at some point in his life he had gone astray and was about to give up on life. He has been truly grateful for the chance he has given to to Habilitat for believing in him. Please welcome our guest now, Habilitat's Community Outreach Coordinator, Ka'iewe Davidson. Welcome.
Aloha Kako, how are you guys doing today? It's awesome to
Doing,
be with you guys.
yeah, we're doing good. Go ahead, Adrian.
Always good to see you and to have Habilitat back on with us. And you guys are a repeat guest, and we just love everything that you stand for and all the great things that you're doing in the community.
Ka'iewe, tell us about Habilitat. If somebody didn't even know what that word was, or what your organization was about, in a sentence or two or three, what is it?
Habilitat is a life transforming program that helps people in the most dire of circumstances to come here and get an opportunity to learn how to become the best versions of themselves. In a nutshell, that's what it's done for me, and that's what I've seen it do for so many other people who've come into the program.
Yeah. What a great location that you guys have there. You guys are, it almost seems like you're at the base of the Ko'olau mountain range, though we know you're not. It's just, it becomes the backdrop of the location you're at. But definitely for sure, this is not some resort in Kahala. This is in Kaneohe Bay, and you guys have this beautiful location that the founder, what's the name of the founder?
The founder's name is Vinny Marino.
Vinny Marino. He sounds like somebody like a character from Welcome Back Kotter. Both you guys too young. You probably know what Welcome Back Kotter is, but uh, um, so he had the foresight to start this nonprofit organization, a place of change. How long ago? About.
It started in 1971. He started with 8 kids out in Kailua. He
Uh-huh.
had a dream, he had a mission to help these kids, and came to Kaneohe. Mrs. Bigelow, she donated the property to Vinny or issued it as a gift, and since then it's just grown and thrived.
Do you know how big you guys' property is?
I believe it's about 1.5 acres. Don't quote me on that though.
Well, let's call it if 1 acre, 1.5 acres. Adrian, what do you think 1.5 acres of oceanfront property would cost in Kaneohe Bay? Just to give people an idea of what has been given to the.
I mean, back in '71, it was obviously like a different price point, but like millions of dollars.
I would say somewhere in the $10 to $20 million range is what's been given to this nonprofit, and it's in perpetuity, which means it'll be there forever and ever and ever. So a great place to come to. I like what you said, to be the best versions of yourself. It sounds like a place like everybody would want to go, but I know there's reasons why you guys are there, and the reasons you're there is not the reasons why people would want to go, but the reasons why the results of why you're there is making it an awesome place. For you personally, what has it meant to be a part of this organization and in this location?
It's been unbelievable. I get the opportunity to wake up every day to beautiful scenery. I'm surrounded by amazing people trying to do the same thing that I am, change our lives. I've gotten so many skills and so much direction since I've been here. And really, I would have never seen myself in the position I am today, doing an interview with you over a Zoom meeting. I'm in the fundraising department, so I'm able to connect with a lot of different corporate companies and kind of get my foot into the door for when I graduate into those kind of businesses. And like I said, I mean, in all of our vocational
It
trainings
takes
that
9
we
months
have,
to learn how to
people
walk.
really come here and they're just able to really excel at every level and at the highest level. So I'm grateful to be a part of this organization and to call this my family.
Adrian, you had a question?
So you're sharing with some of the skills that that you've been able to gain, but there's other different types of skill sets and opportunities that are offered with the program. Let's touch on that.
Yeah, so we have different vocational trainings. We have landscaping, fencing, any kind of fencing from vinyl to post. We build beautiful fences. Our services are a huge revenue for our program that help provide for our scholarships. We also have accounting. We have medical assistant training. We have people who work with the legal systems to kind of get their foot into the door, working with judges, lawyers, prosecutors, all those kind of things. So really, and besides that, it's really a mindset that you gain here along with the vocational training that we receive. You know, the mindset that no matter what challenge comes in front of you, you're able to adapt and overcome.
Yeah.
And then how long is typically this program? What's that process look like?
The program is typically 2.5 years long with elective phases if people choose to stay on longer and they want to continue in their training and moving towards that direction.
Gotcha. And the well, actually, Adrian, did you have another question?
Well, you had mentioned that you have like these different trades that everyone participates in that creates revenue to help support the program. And one of the reasons that we invited you here today is because there's, part of your role is to fundraise. And there's something that is going to be starting on July 1st that is super exciting. And we want to just, give you the opportunity to share with our viewers.
Definitely. I'm so glad that you asked about that. We have our online auction. It's one of the one of the bigger fundraisers that we have throughout the year. This year we put in a lot of work, the first 6 months of the year, calling and acquiring items to make this an amazing experience for the people who support us. It's going to be the best auction ever. It's probably one of the most items that we've ever brought in. And it's going to be amazing. It's from July 1st, and I believe it runs all the way until the end of July, where people can come pick up their items at the end of the bidding at the facility and kind of see what they're supporting.
Yeah, I want to, Sheen, hold right there. I want to show what the impact has been over the last decade. You guys have put some numbers here. 142,000 nights of homelessness. You've housed people, 75 million, saving the taxpayers money. One of the things that people don't realize is that you guys serve meals to veterans daily. So you guys are the catering service, and then it goes out to other nonprofits, right? And
it's for U.S. vets.
Yeah, for U.S. vets out here in
other nonprofit you guys support.
Yeah.
With the culinary.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We serve U.S. vets out in Kapolei. We also have a new contract, so we're doing a homeless shelter out in Waianae now.
Yeah.
And we do Meals on Wheels for all the kupuna on the east side of the island over here, and a couple other new contracts that just happened. So our kitchen is definitely working very hard right now, and that's another one of our bigger vocational trainings is our culinary department.
I think that's a great skill for everybody to learn. You know why? Because everybody gotta eat.
Yeah.
So, and that's a great skill because I know that right now there is a labor shortage in the food service industry because how many times, Adrian, we go one place and we go, we're not open on Mondays and Wednesdays due to staffing shortage. Those we still see even after COVID, a lot of those signs are still up. So great opportunity for the residents to be able to learn something that is definitely in big need out in our community.
I actually just shared your guys' information with someone who they have it's like a little kind of like restaurant sandwich place, but it's mainly imported Italian goods, and they want to expand to the west side over in Kapolei, but they're nervous about not having enough staff. And this, Habilitat has an amazing training program, and a lot of these young people they need a place to transition out to, because you're gonna stay in that culinary program forever. Eventually you'll move out of the program. So
Do you,
for employers out there, like
yeah.
how does that work?
How do you, yeah, so what's that partnership with our employers in the community? How do you guys support them with your residents?
How do we support the
Well,
employee?
like placement, training, yeah, things like that. And that may
I'm
be not in your category. That may not be in
Like
your category.
once the program's over and like you're moving out to, you know, to be in a different housing, right? After the 2.5 years, you want to get placed in like an outside. So for example, like maybe, you know, a restaurant or a hotel restaurant. So
Well,
you know, as far as like working together with outside employers after the program is like you're graduated from the program, I know that your predecessor, Craig, he was able to get a really great position, I think with a roofing company doing a lot of like the sales.
well,
Oh,
what we're
yes.
saying, yeah.
Habilitat. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was saying,
Habilitat
when somebody's
connection.
placed, you guys aren't like, okay, I see you, bye-bye, right? You still
No,
stay in
not at
touch.
all.
Yeah, talk about that.
Habilitat makes sure that we get the best employment opportunities possible through the connections they've made throughout the years and kind of the excellence in the work and the expectations that we have in learning here. We're able to work with a lot of outside companies. So by the time we graduate, we're able to go out there skilled. We have a very strong work ethic. Punctuality is number one. Always the first one's in and the last one's out. So we really come with a strong work ethic and a mentality to work hard and really contribute to whatever organization that we're gonna go into.
And that is why there's an open invitation for anyone that's you know, especially the people that are your, you know, coworkers. You guys have that open invitation to come and apply with Team Lally because the kind of skill sets that you have with being able to communicate and you make the phone calls, that's very important in our line of business.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll be waiting for your application once you graduated.
Soon. I've been here for about 24 months now, and like I said, it's unbelievable the training that I get and the direction that is poured into me and the care that the staff members here and the program in general have given me.
You know, Ka'iewe, take a look at give people a glimpse of what the average day looks like over there. You guys aren't sitting around playing PlayStation all day long, right? I've been there. You guys are constantly engaged. Talk about that for a little bit.
Not at all. So the beginning of my day looks like I wake up around 4:30 to 4:45. I get ready for aerobics, brush my teeth, I shave. I get down in the morning at 5:30 in the morning. We do aerobics for 45 minutes. Then after that, we go up and get ready for the day. I dress up, I iron my clothes, and I get ready for work. We have breakfast. I start work at 8:25 a.m. every day. If you're in the services department, landscaping, fencing, they're starting work at 7 every day. They're on point. They're ready to go out and hit the jobs for the day. And after that, it's from 8:25 to 4:55 is my normal work day. And anything after that, extracurricular, then yeah.
And one of the things to point out too, it's I always like to say we are a society that is so connected, we're disconnected. And what I'm talking about is cell phones. Does everybody walking around with their cell phones over there?
There are absolutely no cell phones. We don't go on social media. It's really focused on one-on-one connecting with each other and doing our best to help the next person get through. And once we get to a certain phase, it's expected of us to pass on the knowledge that we've gained since we've been here to the next person so that they're able to come up. And then they can teach it on to the next person and so on and so forth. And that's how it's been for the last 52 years.
Yeah. Awesome. And we're seeing some pictures of the facility, but go ahead, Adrian.
Oh, I was going to ask, do you have a number of the amount of graduates? How many people have successfully, you know, come through this program?
Well, I don't have the exact number. I know that thousands of people have gone through this program since the birth of Habilitat.
Yeah.
And I know that the people that I see come back on the facility are usually very successful. They're in high demand as far as careers go. And they're always an inspiration, to see somebody who's gone through the same thing that I'm going through come out on the other end 10, 15, 20 years down the line, and they're like living amazing lives. and that's the opportunity that each one of us have. But as far as the graduates that I know since I've been here, when I see them come back, it's really cool, to go through an experience like this and be tested on every level and come out the other side successful and happy and like really appreciate life.
And I think that's important because you guys, the recidivism, that's our 50-cent word for today. The recidivism rate, and what that means in plain English for you people like what that word means, is that when somebody goes into a program, because they're in that program based on, are in system of incarceration, other programs like yours that are not like yours, but it's a rehabilitation type program. They don't have the recidivism rate that you have, which means that people stay successful outside of this program in a higher percentage than in other programs. I forgot, what was the percentage? Do you know of your guys?
Our percentage rate for people who are successful after graduation is about 67%, which is the highest in the nation.
I think it's
Wow.
three times greater than the average.
Yes.
for rehabilitation programs out there. So 3 times more successful. So I would easily say that if people are out there and looking to make a donation, or if you get a call for the auction or the Christmas trees or some other type of
Or their haunted house. They have a
or
haunted
the
house
haunted
also in
house.
October. That's
Yeah, in
a lot of
October,
fun.
that I would say that your $1 invested with them is probably getting you a 3x return. And that $3 that you guys are returning is not having to be put into the system to pay for people dealing with drug addiction, which sometimes leads to incarceration, which is millions of dollars. So it's a benefit for people, you business people in our community, and just everyday Joes to contribute to this. You guys didn't start this program yesterday. It's been around for a long time. You've had a high success rate. What would you say is what would you say is the key to you guys' success? Or a
I
couple of
think the key to our success, and especially for me, I can speak personally, the key to my success is that I was taught how to find a purpose, to pursue something, to set goals, and make small accomplishments along the way. Really be alright with who I am as a person, and when I make a mistake, it's just a mistake and a learning lesson, but I'm not going to let it take me backwards
yeah.
today. I'm able to accept it, move forward, put in the work, and always set, I think, just achieve better. Just want more and want a better life for yourself, and know that no matter what comes in front of you, you're gonna get it as long as you stay consistent.
And you know what you so eloquently described? We have it in 2 words in our organization with Team Lally and Keller Williams: failing forward. Failing forward. When we all gonna fail at some point in our lives, in and out of this program, right? Even in the outside world, we're gonna fail. And where we compound that failure is if we stop right there. But we don't stop. What we do, Kanaka Mo Oli, and I'm a Kamehameha School graduate. Do you know what our motto is at Kamehameha School? It's one word:
And,
Imua, and that's a Hawaiian word for forward. Always Imua. So,
always,
any last questions, Adrian, before we wrap
I
it
was
up?
gonna, as we wrap this up, I know that this auction is from July 1st to August 4th. Are you guys still taking donations from businesses or just people that want to contribute in that way?
we are definitely taking donations, and they'll be updated. The auction will be updated weekly with new items that are coming in. So anything is greatly appreciated. If you need any help, please feel free to call our number 808-235-3691. Ask for any representative, or say you want to make a donation, and one of our representatives will answer. Not only does it go to a great cause, but you're helping us in our training really learn how to follow through with the process and be able to accept donations, and it makes a huge difference in our lives and helps boost us up as well. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So
And I
we,
just want to
we
make sure,
donated, we donated a cruise
okay, I
to
just want to make sure
Habilitat,
that took
just like we
place.
did last year.
Yeah.
So it's if you have a vacation rental and you want to donate a week for Habilitat to auction off, I mean that's
Go
a
for it.
great way to donate, like something that you have that would be of value. So we're donating a cruise, and we're super excited.
Cruise for 2.
Mhm,
Our port fees and taxes are
are paid
taken
for.
care of. So all you got to do is get your okole on an airplane to get to the port.
It's California.
And then it's food and drinks is all included, and you're going to probably pick up 20 pounds after you leave that cruise, but it's 20 pounds of fun. So that's it. We're always big supporters of your organization. We're very impressed with your folks there. We're hoping, not hoping, but we are committed to and planning that as people graduate and especially out of your telemarketing and area, that they come see us for an opportunity for being on our team.
Yeah. I just wanted to share one more thing. I know we have
Yeah.
to go, but I wanted to say that I'm very, very grateful to have met you guys, to have you in our life, and to be a part of Habilitat. You guys coming here and teaching us and taking the time out of your day really inspires our department in general, because it's kind of in line with what we do and what we're learning. And the support that you guys give us, you guys are just unbelievable. And I wanted to thank you very much from myself and Habilitat. You guys are amazing.
Oh, yes. Thank you. You're very welcome. All
We're
right.
looking forward to seeing you again soon.
Definitely.
All right. Ka'iewe is the man. And we thank you so much for your elegance and articulation and professionalism. You are an awesome representative of Habilitat.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Aloha.
Aloha.